Originally, I did not want to make this video. And I know that is such an incredibly cliche thing to say. Every commentary channel says that when they talk about an even slightly uncomfortable topic. But I truly did not want to make this video, but I feel like I have to. I'd always been a big fan of Cody Ko. I've been watching his videos for years now. I think that the That's Cringe series is some of the best videos on the entire internet.
So every morning I'll have my daily dose of vitamins and I'll make a couple of these health drinks.
Camus powder? Oh, dude, you're drinking cum powder? Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
And Cody Ko's videos are definitely one of the reasons that I decided to start making videos in the first place. And Cody had always seemingly been free of controversy. He was kind of the golden boy of this sort of genre of content. I mean, the biggest controversy I can remember him being in, up until a certain point, of course, is Jake Paul calling him a cyberbully.
This guy, Cody Co, is a bully. He's a cyber bully.
He's dressed up as a minion. I don't know who the f made that call. Who signed off on that? Who was like, yeah, dude, for your first single ever for the video, you should definitely dress up as the thing that everybody in America hates most.
I can't imagine like being a human and having this much hatred inside.
And when that happened, essentially the entire YouTube community defended Cody. People loved this guy. But now, Cody is in a very different and much, much worse controversy. It is being alleged that Cody Co slept with fellow YouTuber Tana Mongeau when she was 17. And when Tana was 17, Cody would have been 25.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Pretty awful stuff. And it is very possible that you are only hearing about this now. But Tana has been saying this for years. Way back in 2021, Tana said this.
And that's not right. That's not correct. I know now. I was 17 at the time, 18. Like, that's not what you do. But at the time, it was just like, oh, you think I'm this and you're treating me and calling me all these names and treating me really horribly and like using me for a lot of money. And like,
if you're going to say I'm cheating, okay, I'm gonna cheat.
And it's like, if you're using me for mad money and making me buy hella for you and like, you know, forcing me to fly out to you just to be like super emotionally and like psychotically like, okay, bet. And so I started kind of hooking up with other people. Shout out JC Kalen, shout out Cody Co.
Don't.
Oh, Jesus.
And that kind of flew under the radar. I remember hearing about it. I remember some people talking about it, but it wasn't like a huge thing. But I did hear about it at the time, at the very least vaguely, and I kind of just ignored it. I really liked Cody, and I didn't care for Tana, and I kind of just assumed she was lying or something and didn't really look into it at all. And I think quite a bit of people like me had that mindset at that time, and that contributed to this not being a huge thing until now. And I am ashamed of myself for that. And I had completely forgotten about all of this until I saw this video by D'Angelo Wallace. And when I saw that, I realized that this situation is a lot worse than I thought it was when I first heard about it. It's a great video, and I'll link it below, but here is just a few important points that he makes that I want to point out. So apparently about a month ago, Tana had brought up the Cody Co thing again.
Who's the smallest you've ever had sex with? Oh my god, did no one look at me, Cody Co. I can say that. I was literally 17, I can say that.
And people questioned her about it, so she elaborated.
I hooked up with Cody Co when I was 17 and he was 25. It was a situation with Gabby Hannah at a playlist live where she pulled him aside and told him like, yo, she's 17. And then we still went and hooked up.
If true, Cody Co is disgusting, to say the least. The allegations are so bad that it's like crazy that I'm only hearing about this now. I mean, it's crazy that I heard about it 3 years ago and then it was swept under the rug and now it's back up again and it's only huge now. It seems like it definitely should have been a bigger thing back in 2021. Something that D'Angelo brings up that makes this more damning is the fact that Gabby Hannah has told a story that lines up with Tana's.
Remember how Tana said that fellow YouTuber Gabby Hannah tried to stop you before everything allegedly went down?
Just a little note real quick. When he says you, he's talking to Cody. The video's addressed at Cody. I get the format. I get why he did it, but I felt so dirty watching this video.
Remember how Tana said that fellow YouTuber Gabby Hannah tried to stop you before
What did I do? Anyways, sorry, continue.
Gabby is actually on record telling the exact same story several years ago.
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he's like, oh my god, thank you for telling me. And then he heard that.
The fact that Gabby Hannah told a story like that lines up with Tana's in a completely unrelated setting when this wasn't even a huge drama, makes me think that this might have probably happened. I know Gabby didn't mention Cody by name, but Tana did, and Tana mentioned Gabby by name in the same story that lines up with the story Gabby told, so it just seems like it would be weird for that to be a coincidence. And I know people don't like Tana, and I know people don't like Gabby, and they've had their fair share of controversy over the years. Both lied about plenty of things, but the fact that this was a consistent story told over the years, almost in passing with no, thinking it would mean anything, makes this a lot more believable. And we don't know for certain exactly what happened technically, but Cody has not said anything yet. He has had time to DJ though. And there had been a few people talking about this over the past month sporadically, I guess. But when D'Angelo made his video, he effectively opened the floodgates. And now everyone is talking about this.
Tana, Cody Co. All right, Page of Wands reversed. Damn. Okay. Ooh, it's gonna be a messy ass fucking reading. Okay, so the Seven of Wands being reversed for Tana is not shocking. She's not.
This is the biggest piece of drama on the internet right now. You would think Cody would say something. Anything, but he hasn't, at least at the time of me recording this video. I just feel like if he was innocent, he would have said that immediately. I mean, that's what I would have done if D'Angelo was talking about me, or at the very least now when this has gotten as big as it's gotten. I don't know, maybe he's preparing some huge response that will debunk all of this, but it really doesn't seem like it. I also feel like if he's guilty, then he can't really respond. If he says he did it, then it's over. I think right now he's kind of just hoping this will blow over and people will forget about it. I think he's just kind of hoping that because people really like him and people really don't like Tana, that this will just be swept under the rug like it was before. And that worked for him back in 2021, but it's not working now. And I definitely think that people like me completely ignoring this back then was a huge reason that this was even able to be swept under the rug in the first place. I didn't want to believe that one of my inspirations, one of my fellow feminist white male commentary channels, could be capable of something like this. And that was really stupid of me. I think that the internet and society as a whole seem to have this idea of the perfect victim, where in order to be a victim of something, you have to be innocent of everything, and that is very harmful. And unfortunately, the opposite is true for when someone does something bad. I think a lot of people thought that for someone like Cody to be guilty of something like this, he would have had to never done anything right. For example, if someone like Jake Paul was accused of something like this 3 years ago, channels like mine would have been chomping at the bit to make a video about it.
He's a cyberbully.
It's this weird kind of double standard in the commentary community. And I applaud D'Angelo and a lot of other small channels I've seen make videos about this for breaking it. It is so much easier for me to make a video about someone like Dr. Disrespect, whom I was indifferent to, than it is for me to make one about Cody Co, who I liked. And you can probably tell if you compare me in this video to me in my Dr. Disrespect video.
What's up, Doc?
Allegations, that's what's up. I did not want to make this video. And that should not be the case. That double standard contributed to this being swept under the rug for so long. And that really sucks. Another way that this was being hidden is that apparently Cody or his mods were deleting comments about this, and posts on his Reddit about it were being taken down. I did check today, and that doesn't seem to be the case anymore, at least on his Reddit, because this has probably just gotten so big that no one can control it. There is no hiding it anymore. I've seen a lot of people in Cody's wife's comments asking her about it and attacking her about it, which I should add, I don't condone that. I think that Cody is the one who allegedly did this, and the focus should be on him. But by Cody deleting comments and not saying a word about this, he's kind of allowing that to happen, and that is cowardly. At the very, very least, he has not handled this well at all. I think that an important takeaway from all of this is that you don't know me, unless you do know me in real life, in which case ignore that. You don't know anyone that you watch online. You may think you do, but you don't. You only see what someone wants you to see on the internet, and no one will ever exactly match your idea of them, especially not on the internet. So I think it's important to keep an open mind the next time one of your faves is in hot water. I know I will. In the end, I'm disappointed in Cody Co. and I'm disappointed in myself. And I didn't want to make this video, but I think I'm glad I did. Thank you for watching.
Do you imagine being 25 sitting in classes pretending you're 16?
God damn, dude.
Just learning about like the periodic table and shit.
Oh my god.
You're like, yeah. Oh, gold. Girls being like, hey, you're on varsity, right? And you're like, oh, listen.
I can't
Listen,
talk
this
to
is
you.
this
isn't a good idea.
I'm here for business reasons. Okay.